Government Commission of Inquiry continues its financial and administrative probe at the Kanifi Municipal Council. Mayor Talib Ahmed Bensouda on Monday made his maiden appearance to the witness stand to address questions of his leadership and role and functions. Bensouda's testimony spanned critical issues including financial oversight, procurement discrepancies, and resolve audit queries, among other administrative-related matters. Our reporter Mamadi Barrow tells us more of that in this report.
During his inaugural testimony at the Local Government Commission of Inquiry, Talib Ahmed Bensouda, Mayor of Kanifi Municipal Council, took the witness stand to articulate his perspective on his tenure, emphasizing the political nature of his role over administrative duties. Bensouda, who has held office since 2018, engaged in rigorous exchanges with late Council Patrick Gomez. On a questioning from late Council Gomez, Bensouda was asked whether a dedicated revenue account existed. He shifted accountability to the CEO, reiterating that the CEO serves as the accounting officer and that tracking withdrawals fell outside his mandate. His awareness of the transactions, he noted, came solely from reports. Gomez rebutted that the financial manual mandates joint oversight by the CEO and mayor, but Bensouda dismissed this, arguing the manual was merely advisory and that the Local Government Act held legal supremacy. The inquiry further scrutinized financial discrepancies, including a disputed $5 million to $7 million allocation for the Bakote dam site fencing, missing Ecotech ballot project records, and audit findings of fraudulent payments of $297,941, unretired interest of over $1.2 million, and unexplained revenue gaps such as $186,650 in missing GTR receipts and $253 million in unpaid royalties.
Of this situation?
It was reported to me. I tasked the Finance Committee to investigate.
Okay. Was that done? Did they investigate?
They started the investigations.
Did they finish the investigations?
They could not finish the investigations as per the report from the Finance Committee chair because the council was facing administrative issues with the then CEO.
That is why the investigations could not be finished?
It could not be completed.
So as it stands, at any point in time where the investigations concluded?
The fracas with the then CEO continued for 3 years. And within the 3 years, the man responsible, the IT manager, resigned. So that's his explanation.
But the resignation of the IT manager cannot in any way stop the investigations.
I believe, like I said, I have to refer back to the records. Based on the developer of the matrix system,
right,
he denied the deletion. But based on what I could remember,
but there a report?
I would have to refer back to the...
But
the mayor acknowledged that procurement processes at KMC have occasionally deviated from GPPA regulations, particularly for specialized services, but emphasized that these decisions fall under the purview of the CEO and the committees rather than the mayor's office. When pressed about contentious procurements, such as a hammer mill valued at over $1 million, which was reportedly acquired without following standard procedures, Bensouda asserted that it was a donated item. Additional payments tied to for a juve amounting to $218,250 and allegedly surpassing $1.3 million were scrutinized, though Bensouda noted he needed to verify if the issue had been settled. Concerns were also raised about staff loans exceeding $4 million that were not recovered through salary deductions, as well as the failure to maintain donation accounts in 2021 and 2022, especially for COVID-19 relief funds. Bensouda maintained that the CEO and Finance Committee were directly accountable for these problems, though he pledged to furnish evidence. When challenged by the lead counsel about shirking his oversight duties, the mayor countered that the confusion stemmed from his lack of authority.
So the powers of the CEO, if you believe that they cannot be checked by you as mayor, then certainly the council should serve as the overall body to check the powers of the CEO. Is that not correct?
So council is not an individual. it's made up of bodies and individuals who are responsible for different things.
Yes.
So like I said, the CEO is particularly responsible for this element. So I would ask them.
Is the CEO a member of council?
I don't understand the question.
Is CEO a member of council?
The CEO is, I believe, I would have to refer to the Local Government Act.
The CEO is not a member of council.
Let me see.
The CEO would not be a member of council.
The CEO is not a member of council, but the CEO is responsible for the finances of council.
And the CEOs, are answerable to council. So
Yes.
in that line of being answerable and being subject to the direction and control of council, that's why we are asking whether council deems it fit to monitor the actions of the CEO in this regard, to be sure that the donations that were received, that the CEO can account for it.
And that in his capacity as a political leader, he could not simultaneously function as an accounting officer, referencing the Local Government Act as the basis for his position. The lead counsel countered by asserting that the financial manual, being a ministry-approved regulatory framework, was binding and must be adhered to. The mayor's testimony underscores a systemic imbalance in the Gambia's local governance, where unelected administrators, especially the CEO, while disproportionate authority, often sidelining elected officials despite their legally mandated roles. The Commission's impending recommendations will determine whether this exposure sparks meaningful reform or further entrenches a culture of institutional dysfunction. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Mamadi.